In the very beginning there was a perfect place. A garden so beautiful, so full of life, that it was unlike anything the world had ever seen. This was the Garden of Eden. And in this garden, God placed the very first humans, Adam and Eve. They had everything they could ever need. They even had a special connection with God. No fear, no shame, just pure joy. But there was one rule. God told them, "You may eat from any tree in the garden, except for one, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. If you eat from it, you will surely die." For a while, Adam and Eve obeyed. Life was perfect. But then, the serpent came. The serpent was cunning. It questioned God's words. Did God really say you can't eat from this tree? Eve hesitated. The serpent continued, "God doesn't want you to eat it because it will make you like him. You won't die. You'll know good and evil." Eve looked at the fruit. It was beautiful, tempting. She reached out, took a bite, and then gave some to Adam. And in that moment, everything changed. For the first time they felt shame, fear, guilt. They realized they were naked and tried to cover themselves. Then they heard God's voice. "Adam, where are you?" God already knew what had happened. He was heartbroken. Because they disobeyed, they could no longer stay in the garden. Sin had entered the world. But even in their mistake, God didn't stop loving them. He clothed them, He cared for them, and He had a plan, a way to one day bring people back to Him. And so, the story of Adam and Eve reminds us of choice, of consequences, but also of a love so deep that even when we fail, God still reaches out to us.